Hi, everyone. Good evening. Hi, Bright. How is everyone doing? I'm so sorry I had to reschedule it to today from Monday's new moon circle. Hi, Stephanie. Let me know, guys, where you're joining from today. And thank you for those beautiful love hearts. I love it. Just had to reschedule it to today. All right, it's live on my YouTube too. Let me know how is the weather in your heart. Definitely weather in Seattle is so hot. How are you guys feeling with the new moon vibes? Have you been noticing any intense energies, changes in the mood swings, the sleep affecting you, or onto the projects that you're working on being affected? Or self-doubt rising up? Personally, what I have been noticing is things have been slow, like, you want to do so much, but then it's progressing in a very slow standstill. From England, oh my God, it's midnight. I'm not normally here this late as it's midnight. Very tired for a couple of weeks. That shows why you're here. I get you. I think it's very gusty there right now, isn't it? Hi, Karen. Good to see you. And it's a different time zone that I'm doing, and I usually don't do on the weekends as well. So, yeah. Anyone totally new to me for first time with me? Philadelphia, too humid. From Australia. This is the advantage of doing the evening, that I get to meet with the New Zealand and Australian from Australia as well. Yeah. Feeling unease and tiredness. Yes. Hot here in NYC, Philadelphia. Yeah, everywhere, isn't it? Yeah. Please do take care of yourself, young children, and the pets as well. Make sure you have some water in your garden if possible, and hummingbirds, if you have them, check out the feeders if they are filled. Very windy. Yeah, it's like autumn storm. Yeah, my friends in Ireland are saying the same. Like, it doesn't seem like summer. They're having the fire on. Like, it's totally different seasons we are going through this year, especially. So welcome everyone. Lovely evening, lovely morning. My name is Srimanju. I'm here in Seattle, and I'm a mindfulness teacher, Reiki master, and also cacao practitioner, and different things that I have learned in the last 14 years. And do come out here on Insight Timer regularly, a couple of times a week, with Akashic Records, meditations, new moon, Reiki, chakra healing, violet flame. These are all my tools for being on the level surface. New moon and full moon are very beautiful phases of our life that we can check in with ourselves, like, rather than having a goals for the next 6 years or something, or like 10 years. But these every 15 days, we can check in ourselves, like, how are we doing with ourselves? Like, a checkpoint, because the moon cycles do bring up a lot of frequencies deep in us, like, that are conditioned us to make us uncomfortable as well. There were a phase, like a very short phase, that I would be so annoyed at the moon cycles, but then I got to make a friendship with it, understand the cycles and honor it, and go along with the waves of it. Like, we're all made into these 28 days of cycle changes as well, especially with a woman that you might be noticing as well. So when you honor it, it becomes easier that, oh, right, okay, there is a new moon cycle. There is a client of mine who especially notices that at the new moon cycles, she is restless and she doesn't sleep, but full moon, she sleeps well, like, or some people do notice that the full moon cycles are quite upsetting as well, quite agitation and feeling like annoyed with themselves, or old wounds coming up as well, like, so this helps us to understand and not project ourselves as who we are in that moment of time, to be that person for the whole of it. Like, the moon cycles, I might be saying like, oh, I'm just so annoyed, this things, I'm not good at it, like, and the very next moment I cop on what words I'm using, and then I'll shift into like, all right, okay, things are not moving, let me recheck now. Is this really right now the timing for it? Am I pushing it too hard? Can I take a step back? So really helps us into it. Yeah. If anyone is joining us with a journal, please do check in, like, let's do a little bit of a journal writing right now in this moment of time. And then I'll be sending distance healing Reiki here right in. And then we'll do a little bit of a reading from the heart thoughts of Louise Hay, which we usually do on the moon circles. And today also I'm drawn to pick up a card. So let's see what comes up here. From Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light is a deck that I've been drawn to. Let's see how the combo goes in today. So this new moon cycle, it's all about, like, connecting to your inner vision, as we are nearly to that mid-year of it, like, crossed into the mid-year point. Check in with yourself. How are you doing with the goals that you have set for yourself? And write a 1 point or something, like, how am I doing? Is there some reading you would suggest for moon cycles? Moon cycles, like a book, you mean? Moonology by Hay House author Yasmin, it's good one. And she also has a deck, like a book here. Yasmin's Moonology is a good one. By Louise Hay, I don't know anything she has specifically written for the moon cycles, but this one generally I'm drawn for the heart thoughts. I mean, Louise Hay books can be connected to any time as well for us, right? So I usually use this one at the moon cycles gatherings. So check in with yourself in your journal, how you're doing right now with your vision and goals for this year. Thank you. And as you're checking in, you might notice that you are at a good place with those goals being done, or trying to accomplish it, or feeling like hesitant, like, oh, I haven't done anything about it. Usually, if you have the same book journal that you're writing for a little over a month, like, you can check in the patterns there. But recheck in, like, am I still aligned to do this? Like, am I still feeling good about doing it? There are many times that we do start a project. Some we feel we have to complete it. Some feel, no, actually, I don't like to finish things. So depending on those frequencies as well, we can change. And being honest with yourself is the most important thing. And check in with yourself. What is the weather in your heart? How are you feeling towards your goals, towards yourself right now at this moment of time? Feeling inspired, or feeling restless, feeling doubtful? Any of the words that are coming to you, place it on the journal or in your thought right now. And sometimes when you write, not sometimes, every time you write in, you are putting it out and you don't need to really think about it anymore. It's just like, okay, I have surrendered, I have acknowledged how I feel, and done. Great. Like, if not, we'll be constantly worrying about it. Yeah. For me, writing in the journal is like a release process, that I don't need to really think and overthink and overstimulate. While writing, it's just surrendering. Okay, I see this is not working. Let's see what else can we do. Getting a new ideas, new ways to fill in the growth process. And what is your intention that you want to plant a seed? New moon is all about intentions, planting new seeds right now in this moment of time. What feels aligned for you? It could be a monthly goal, or 3 months, or 6 months, or a year. But what is that one seed you would like to plant? A habit you want to create? Maybe something that you are releasing, that you really want to be done with that project and just hand over, like, I'm done, I'm completed, like, let me finish it up, wrap it up. Whatever that is coming up, what is that seed that you would like to plant in right now? Hi, Lauren. Hi, Elle. So let's get into the energy of Reiki healing into the new seeds that you're planting in. As we acknowledged every other emotion right now, let's send the healing onto that new intentions you are planting. These intentions could be new, very brand new right now. You thought about it, or you have been thinking about it and you just want to recheck in. I'm aligned. This is the goal that I want to get into. Yeah. So let me know, is anyone totally new to Reiki? Is your first time, or have you been with Reiki, or you're a practitioner, or you go to a therapist for Reiki healing? Reiki energy healing is a life force energy which is being sent into our chakras, into our alignment, which heals us, connects to us, who we are. It's like, think about chakras are like an energy vortex, the spinning wheel. And as it's being spinning at a right frequency, we feel aligned, we feel lighter, we feel the release of the dense energies moving out, especially like, the energy is sometimes when you are out and about, like, there could be density that is holding us back. And sometimes it is also like someone else's energy sitting in our auric field that we feel like, oh, why am I feeling anxious? Why am I feeling fearful? It could be from the surrounding, from the crowd as well, or from the workplace as well, that we'll be bringing it on. And Reiki helps us to release anything that's not serving for us. And it's beautiful. The side effects of Reiki that I always say to my clients is you might shed some tears, you might feel some release and more movement, more of a physical energy, or better sleep as well, better quality of thoughts as well. Like, so Reiki is completely like my first love that I feel every time I'm recharged with it. Yeah. I have received Reiki. So familiar. Yes, your energy, your body knows it. There is a Reiki master. Yeah, lovely. Hello. Um, Yvonne, new to Reiki, new here. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So you will feel is the sensations of tingles, pins and needles, tummy grumbling, or slight discomfort of not that discomfort, but like, the head pressure, it could be for some people, as well, like the warmth or the coolness as well, like, so just observe what you feel about. Yeah. I'm also being drawn to use this smoky quartz crystal. The last time I used it, it was powerful as well. Everyone felt it. So this smoky quartz crystal is also helps us to release anything that's not serving to us. Like, if you go to a shop and get some stuff, you also feel tired, right? Do you agree with that? I do feel tired when I go into the shops, even though I used to love shopping so much. It just drains completely, like, so crystals do help us into like they have this magnetic power. They do feel into the drained energy and they suck in and they convert and they transform this. That is a gift of the Mother Earth, like, so we can use that along with our Reiki as well. All you need to do is set your intentions for this new moon with that seed. You thought about it and just relax in. As long as you're not driving, this is perfect space to receive the healing. And even if you're a first timer or a regular one, just let the energy go to the highest of yourself. Wherever you need the healing, it will go. All right, so let's get into the flow. Relax in. Either you can sit back or lie in, whichever is comfort. Can you guys hear the music? It's too loud. Perfect, thank you. So please do say yes in the comments to receive the healing so I can send it to you, or by those love hearts, or by saying in your mind, or letting that intention set in. And thank you for giving that permission. So visualize now. Just gently closing your eyes or softening your gaze. Try not to have any distractions for the next 20 minutes. Take a nice deep breath. Breathing in and out. Calming your breath. Your mind is slowing along with your breath. Setting, thinking about your intentions, placing them in your heart center. Getting comfortable, loosening up your shoulders, your jaws, allowing and giving yourself the permission to deepen into the state of receiving the energy for your highest good. Feel this Reiki energy channeling in through the source, in through the crystalline energy, and coming into your auric field and into your energy centers. Completely relaxing your feet, your shoulders, your palms, calling in the Reiki energy to flow through my palms into the crystal, and along with the crystalline properties is going into your crown center, the top of your head, opening, expanding your crown center, your psychic abilities, your energy connection to the source, to your higher self, to your oversoul. Feel into that beautiful indigo color spinning around your crown center. And anytime any thoughts come, gently relaxing in with your breath. Everything can wait. Allow yourself to receive this energy at this moment of time for your intentions of your physical health, mental health, and the spiritual connection. And with the next breath, allow this energy to move into your third eye, between your eyebrows, and visualize this beautiful energy center spinning in indigo light, expanding, connecting into your clear senses, into your intuition, into trusting yourself. Feel the energy of Reiki moving through my palms, through the crystal, into your third eye. Release, release, release anything that's not serving and holding you back. In trusting yourself, connecting to your own intuition. Connecting into your consciousness, into your imagination. And with the next breath, allowing this Reiki energy to move down into your throat center. Visualize a beautiful blue light spinning around your throat center. Reiki energy through the palms, through the crystal, coming into your throat, clearing up so you can speak your truth with the strength and express yourself. Singing along the soul's music. Feel that clearing of your throat center coming through. Feel the energy moving into your neck muscles, into your shoulders, loosening up and healing the tight shoulders, and gently dropping into your heart center, letting this Reiki energy through the palms, through the crystal, move into your heart center, expanding, and feel that green light spinning around, receiving the love, compassion, kindness, and self-care for yourself. Right now, in this moment of time, loving yourself is the most important thing that you can do to plant your seed. Feel that green color spinning, shining brighter and brighter, forgiving yourself, welcoming the love for yourself. Know that you are a beautiful soul. You got your passion, your purpose to be here. Energy from your heart center to move down into your upper belly, your solar plexus chakra. And visualize this beautiful orange color spinning and releasing your fears, not trusting yourself, your worries, anxiety being released. And feel this energy of the yellow color spinning, Reiki energy flowing through my palms, through the crystal, into your belly, expanding into the joy, connection to yourself, the passion within you. Deep, receiving the energy, connecting into your power portal. And feel that drop of energy coming into your sacral chakra, the lower belly, below your navel. And visualize this energy from my palms coming through the crystal, the Reiki energy, and gently spinning this orange color, expanding, brightening up, connecting to your creativity, your desires, your passion, identifying who you are at your soul level. Letting that energy move into your lower back, into your spine, clearing up, strengthening up, releasing any discomforts and the pains, and allowing new ideas to flow. And slowly dropping into your root chakra, the base of your spine, and letting that Reiki energy flow in through the crystal into your root chakra and spinning the red color, opening, expanding, and connecting you to the ground energy, earthing you, holding you, anchoring you at this beautiful moment, knowing the directions of your life, flowing in with your strength, releasing any limitations you're holding up with your dreams. Be released at this moment of time. Now allow this Reiki energy to flow into the rest of your body, your thighs, your knees, the shin, calves, ankles, your feet, into your shoulders, elbows, arms. And let this Reiki energy cleanse your auric field. Releasing anything that's not serving you at this moment of time. Or patterns, energies that haven't served, to be gently dropping into the Mother Earth. Visualize beautiful white light glowing all around you, shielding you and protecting you at this moment of time. with Reiki energy. And feel that connection at your heart center, glowing, feeling lighter, expanded. And visualize a beautiful rainbow bridge growing out of your heart center. And to the other side of the rainbow bridge, visualize any of your loved ones receiving it, your family, friends, or the Mother Earth. Any thoughts that coming up to any organizations, anywhere you would like to send this energy, let them be at the very end of the other side of rainbow. And let that energy flow for their highest good. Gently drawing that Reiki rainbow back, feeling the connection back to yourself, to your feet, to your shoulders, to your palms, to your breath. Feeling the flow of Reiki energy moving through. Thanking the crystal and the Reiki energy for its glow and expansion and your awareness. Taking another nice deep breath. Slowly coming back to the awareness of your body, into your presence, wiggling your toes, your fingers. Connecting back to yourself and gently opening your eyes when you're ready. Taking a little stretch. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Have some water that will help if in case you're feeling lightheaded. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling, if you noticed anything. How is your mind right now? How is your physical body? Is it loosened up? Do you feel tight? Did you feel any tingle sensations or twitches? When you're back, let me know in the comments or the love hearts. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you, Stephanie. Feel good. My hands and arms were tingling. Thank you, Chelsea. As you receive this, you're able to give back to some more people. It's always that circle or a sparkle that we pass from one person to other, and we just see the community, the family glowing in. His body is loose, felt strong flow through my body, reconnected. Yeah. It's amazing to have these little pauses, reflect and receive, and our self-care with energy healing is the most beneficial that we anchor and reach in. And definitely, I think the mind is more calmer, isn't it? Thank you, Pradeep. Thank you, Jane. Might feel lighter, ready to sleep now. Yay, Laura. Thank you. More relaxed. Sunlight came directly behind me at the end, shined right on my back. Wow. So amazing. Felt tingling. Tingles are the quite easiest ways to reflect on the energy that's coming through. Welcome back. Welcome back. If you still need to take time to with water, stretching up, if you have some crystals, you can hold them. This is amazing smoky quartz. It always helps to reconnect back ourselves much easily. So if you enjoyed this you can make an energy exchange of the donation right there on the top button, as that helps me and the Insight Timer to show up more often here. Thank you, Bharat. Thank you, Stephanie. It's always great to pause, isn't it? This is my go-to. Reiki is always my go-to for the past 14 years, more than the meditations. I might skip some meditation. I also consider Reiki healing is a meditation. Just the mind just gets so beautifully calm. So I'm just shuffling the cards and let's see what comes up. So yeah, you can make the donations right there. And also the other way you guys can support our work for the Insight Timer teachers is by leaving a comment on the cards, on the audio files, which is, I do have some podcasts there, some meditations there from different topics as well. A lot of tools and techniques I love to share. Thank you so much, T, for your donation. Much gratitude. Which cards am I using? I'm using Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. All right, let's see. This is a group card, not an individual one. So here is the card that I was picked up from Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? It's just beautiful. It's a thought-provoking question. Where are you being called to journey to? Feel into that energy, like it's a vast energy, and you are looking for a direction, like a crossroads, and checking in yourself, which way should I be going into? Let me check what else is in the notes here. The Celtic word for Imrama means a journey of the soul, a voyage on which we don't know where we are going, but our soul knows the way. If you pull this card, you're either being called on a soul journey or are already on one. It could be on a physical, ancient place or a metaphoric. It says, may seeds of light long ago planted begin to rise. I'm ready to remember the ancient secrets from lands that my soul knows from times past. May I be held by the ancient lineages that my soul has served, and remember that I don't have to do it all alone. It's the most important thing, that we don't need to do this work all alone. Here, a little closer, Laura. So hope that resonated. Definitely, we are all on our soul journeys. Either we know it or not, checking with ourselves on the soul journey, soul passion, soul purpose is the most important thing that makes this life much meaningful, right? There were times like before Reiki came onto my life, like, okay, what else? Like, what is my purpose? Why am I here? It used to be that question. And thankfully, after that, Reiki and Akashic Records have helped me to tune into who I am really, what my contracts are here for, and why I'm being chosen at this moment of time, and how best can I serve as well. So if anyone is interested, I do private sessions as well, one-to-one now, and on Akashic Records. If any one of you are on the crossroads or wanting to find out who you truly are, that's a great place. And also I do usually on Thursdays do the journeying meditation to get into the Akashic Records as well. Yeah. So let's get into how is everyone feeling? Let's do one more check-in as I open the page with heart thoughts. Feeling better, feeling lighter, feeling good. Resonates, yes. All right, okay, the page that I got from Louise Hay book is I Make My Own Decisions. So nice, isn't it? I make my own decisions. For many times, many years, many decades, most of us would have spent time in being the choices of others. We wouldn't have been allowed to make a decision or live by it. But greater are the times now that we can do our own decisions, especially the new children, the new age kids. They are amazing at doing their own decisions. Even as a toddler, they exactly know what they want. Like, if they don't want to eat broccoli or a strawberry, we might be puzzled why they don't eat. And but then you realize like, oh, they might be intolerant and their body knows it and they're able to show it by not liking some food. Heart Thoughts by Louise Hay. So what it says is many of you play power struggle games with your parents. Parents push a lot of buttons. If you want to stop playing the games, you're going to actually have to stop playing the games. It's time for you to grow up and decide what you want. You can begin by calling your parents by their first names. Start becoming 3 adults instead of 2 parents and a child. Absolutely. It's such a thing, I exactly didn't do in that way by calling my parents by their first names in our culture is not allowed, and not that I would love to do it as well. But there is something that I have done is I thought through, like, where I was resisting it, like, is it my dad saying me not to do it when I was younger, or my mom saying not to do it when I was younger? Then asking myself, are they really in control of me? Like, it's a beautiful excuse that we can give to ourselves, but are they really in control of us? Then I realized nobody is still in control of us. It's our mind is tricking us into the past, which is just a thought. We can change that thought, and that new thought we can plant in, and that becomes a habit, and we can free ourselves from the cage that we would have done to ourselves. Definitely, like, the generations are changed, the liberty is changed in many cultures, many society conditions as well. But taking ownership for ourselves deep inside is the most important thing. Like, there is a chapter that I wrote in my book as well, like the blame game, like which we always connect your inner guidance, the book. In that, I wrote a chapter about blame game, like where I used to give the blame, like when I wasn't able to take the ownership, saying like, oh, because my parents said this or society said this, I wasn't doing it. And then I realized, like, no, when we stop the blaming, we take ownership and we fulfill our dreams as per us. Again, the before deck of the card with the soul purpose, soul journey, and with the whole seeds being planted, making your own choices and decisions and taking the ownership is the most important thing. And think about, like, even if you fail, what is a failure? Like, is it not expanding? Is it not expanding into learning more stuff as well? So take on to the next step of really defining, maybe start taking with the smaller details to then to the larger decision making as well. Yeah, but somewhere when you take the first step, it's such a liberation you get into, and you get to be by your own terms as well. When we grow up, we have a tendency to recreate the emotional environment of our early home lives. We tend to recreate relationships we had with our mothers and fathers, or what they had between themselves. And definitely, they didn't have the psychology books, they didn't have the coaching or the counseling gifts that we can utilize right now to understand those patterns rather than waiting for them to understand us. Have we really taken the liberty to understand ourselves even? Have we done something that's meaningful for us by our own ways? I do see so many times I conflict with my own statements is where I would say like, hey, my dad said me not to do this, but then I would realize actually he said many other things, but I still do them. So where am I really stopping it? Is it because it's the soft side of not taking my own ownership, So that really helps us to connect back to your identity, your strength, and nobody else is in control of us. I hope that resonates. It definitely resonates with me. I've been on that journey, being very aware of it, and try as much as not to blame or connect, giving the power away as well. Like, when that thought comes in to do something by your purpose, even though you may not see the result right now, you will see it later. But it's that seed that is you're allowing it to grow. When you plant a seed, you won't see it for 2 weeks, the germination, or for a month, maybe, like, depending on the conditions. But then you'll definitely see it if you're giving it right, the sunlight, the water, the nutrients it needs, the compost, the right compost as well, like, right? So it does change, and all you need to do is taking in charge of it. We are living in such a fast world, right? The immediate results is so needed, so wanted in. Like, we take painkillers to suppress the pain rather than understand why we are having even the pain. And when we understand it, it does become a work. It's like onion layers being peeled. And every time you peel, and there is a soft side, and every time it shreds some tears as well, some vulnerability comes in, some discomforts come in, but then you really find yourself through that. Mm. I hope that resonates with you and gives you some inspiration with the seeds that you're planting in. So you take in charge of yourself. Any thoughts, any comments? Thank you, Scott. I would say we are all in this journey together, learning and growing from each other. The support we do for each one of us is amazing, isn't it? As someone fulfills their dream, someone else is fulfilling their dream as well. It's such a domino ripple effect that we live on. And once you do exciting things, your community wants to do exciting things for themselves too. Anyone else inspired to do some donations or leaving a comment, please do give a follow as well. I might be taking a little short break on Insight Timer for a few weeks. I'm going to be low on the social media, on the internet presence. And I'll be back fully in end of August or September is what I'm planning for. So until then, there are tons of videos, audios on my YouTube and here as well. My podcast is Life is Magical. And yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Elle. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, do give a follow so you guys get a notification as well when I place those events up. I'll be definitely scheduling some events going forward. And when I come back of the little silo period, we'll be catching up. So I'll try to mix up with different time zones as well. Usually 10:30, 10 o'clock PST is my go-to, but I'll try to do a few different times. Thank you, Karen. I'll definitely miss being here. But I think sometimes we all need that little time off, isn't it? To really recharge and come back with new content and new processed vibes as well. So with that, very happy moon blessings and take care and show up, light your presence into your passion, into your projects that you're working on. And also stay tuned with what your heart is saying for, what your dreams are saying for. Go for it. Nobody is stopping us other than you. And even doing that some small step is better than not doing at all. So definitely take that, the little steps. I just finished holding a vision board workshop for teenagers just before this call. So there I was saying, like, when you have that vision board, it's so good. Like, you can go by your dreams. You can inspire yourself, like, like a little checklist, like a visual thing that you get to do things as well. And the micro level of stuff that comes out of it. Yeah. A very best wishes and the beautiful blessings to each one of you being present this evening and taking time to listen, tune in, receive that Reiki healing. And thanks to Reiki for connecting us all. Thank you to each one of you. Have a lovely evening, morning, whatever you're doing today. Have fun. Remember that. Remember, you are beautiful, you are unique, and you got some passion and a purpose to your own life. So follow that path and get your dreams to be fulfilled. Thank you, guys. With lots of love. Until next time, namaste. Thank you, Nani. So as you are, all the 112 people, you're all beautiful, amazing souls. If you see the light in me, I see the light right back. We are all mirror reflecting. Thank you for those love hearts. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you, guys.